Real Estate Investing for Beginners, Part 1. Why real estate investing? The appeal of tangible assets. There's a certain charm to things you can hold in your hands, those you can pass down like treasured heirlooms. In an age where our lives seem increasingly virtual, tangible assets like a piece of land, a shimmering gold necklace, or a well-crafted grandfather clock stand out. They're the antithesis of the fleeting digital world. They're real, they age with grace, and they tell stories. These assets are like anchors, keeping us connected to the past while we navigate the fast currents of the digital age. Consider the warmth of a home where every creaking floorboard recounts a memory, or the way an old vinyl record crackles before your favorite song plays. These experiences are irreplaceable. Tangible assets aren't just about financial security against the backdrop of inflation. They're about the joy of ownership. They're about the pride in showcasing a piece of art that speaks to you, or the comfort in knowing that your investment can be seen, touched, and appreciated in ways numbers on a screen never could. And let's not forget the personal touch these assets bring into our lives. They're not chosen by algorithms or investment bots. They're packed with care, with an eye for beauty or a heart full of nostalgia. Whether it's a vintage car that reminds you of summer drives with your grandfather or a first edition book that takes you back to childhood adventures, tangible assets are more than investments. They're fragments of our lives woven into the material world. They remind us that in this fast-paced digital era, there's still room for the solid and the real, for things that last and matter. Long-term wealth building potential. Think of wealth like a trusty old oak tree in your backyard. It starts small, just a little thing you can almost step over, but give it time and it becomes something grand. That's what long-term wealth building is all about, planting the seeds today for a lush canopy you can relax under tomorrow. It's not about chasing the next big stock tip or gambling on market swings. It's about the slow and steady growth that comes from sticking to a plan, whether that's squirreling away a bit of your paycheck each month or investing in a mix of assets that grow while you sleep. The best part? You don't have to be rolling out dough to get started. Wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint, and it's open to anyone ready to lace up their shoes and hit the pavement. Start small if you have to, but start. That's the key. Over time, even the tiniest investments can swell into something substantial, thanks to the wonder of compound interest. And that little financial acorn you planted? It becomes your shade from life's scorching days, your shelter in retirement, and maybe even the sturdy branch your kids will swing from one day. Diversification benefits. Let's talk diversification. It's like your financial buddy system. You know how a good meal has a bit of everything? A little crunch, a dash of spice, and a whole lot of flavor? That's what diversification does for your money. It mixes things up and spreads the risk around so that if one investment hits a sour note, the rest of your portfolio is there to keep the tune going. It's about balance, about having a variety of investments that can sing in harmony, even when the market hits a flat note. Imagine your investments as a band. You've got the steady rhythm of bonds, the soaring solos of stocks, and the solid bass line of real estate. Each one's got its beat, its style, and when they come together, they make music that can stand the test of time. Diversification means you're not just listening to one instrument, you're enjoying the whole symphony. And as life changes its tempo, you can adjust your band members accordingly, maybe add a little international flair or some high-tech tunes. It's not about guessing which song will top the charts. It's about having a playlist that's ready for anything. Passive income streams. Passive income is like having a golden goose in your backyard. It's the gift that keeps on giving without you having to chase it around the farm every day. It's about setting up income streams that flow into your bank account while you're doing other things, like sleeping, or hiking, or just enjoying a lazy Sunday. This could be from rental properties that pay you rent every month, dividends from stocks that drop cash into your lap, or a side business that runs itself. The idea is to make your money work for you, not the other way around. It's about building a financial cushion that allows you to live life on your terms. And the best part? There's a flavor of passive income for every palate. If you're a set it and forget it kind of person, maybe dividend-paying stocks or bonds are your jam. If you're more hands-on, perhaps running a blog or an online store is up your alley. Or maybe you're into real estate and get a kick out of collecting rent checks. Whatever your style, the key is to diversify your passive income sources just like you would your investments. That way, if one stream starts to dry up, you've got others to quench your financial thirst. Getting started. Do your homework. Understanding the basics of real estate investing. Real estate investing is a bit like playing Monopoly in real life, except the properties are real, and so is the cash flow. It's a solid way to build wealth, but before you start buying up the neighborhood, it's crucial to grasp the basics. First off, know your market. Just like in Monopoly, location is everything. You want a spot that's on the rise, where people want to move in, not out. Then there's the type of property to consider. Residential for renting out homes, commercial for businesses, or maybe a fixer-upper you can flip for a profit. Once you've got your eye on a property, it's all about the numbers. Real estate investing isn't just about having a keen eye for a good deal. It's also about being savvy with the finances. You'll need to calculate your potential return on investment, ROI, understand mortgage rates, and get familiar with terms like cash flow and capital gains. And remember, it's not just about buying property, it's about managing it too. Whether you're collecting rent or maintaining the building, real estate investing is as much about people as it is about property. Learning the language, key terms and concepts. Stepping into the world of finance without knowing the lingo is like trying to read a map in the dark. But once you get a grip on the key terms, it's like a light bulb goes off. Let's break it down. Assets are the goodies in your treasure chest, the things you own that have value and can grow over time. Liabilities are the chains around your financial ankles, the debts or obligations that weigh you down. Knowing the difference is like having a compass in the wilderness. It helps you stay on track toward growing your wealth. And then there's diversification. Imagine you're at a buffet. You wouldn't fill your plate with just one dish, right? Diversification is about having a little bit of everything to balance out your financial meal. Liquidity is another one. It's how easily you can convert your investments into cold, hard cash. Think of it as how liquid your assets are. Lastly, volatility is the thrill factor of your investments. It's what makes the market feel like a theme park ride sometimes. The more volatile an investment is, the more ups and downs you can expect. Wrapping your head around these terms is like learning the secret handshake. It gets you into the club where all the smart money moves happen. Resources for new investors, books, podcasts, and courses. Embarking on the investment journey is like gearing up for an epic quest, and every adventurer needs a trusty guide or two. Books are the seasoned guides of the investment world, offering wisdom from financial gurus who've navigated the market's highs and lows. Imagine curling up with The Intelligent Investor or Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and uncovering the secrets to building wealth that have stood the test of time. If you're always on the move, podcasts can be your gateway to investment savvy. They're like having a personal finance coach in your pocket, ready to dish out tips and tales whenever you hit play. Tune into shows like The Investors Podcast or We Study Billionaires and turn your daily jog or drive into an opportunity to level up your financial game. And for those who love a good lesson plan, online courses are the way to go. With just a few clicks, you can enroll in classes on platforms like Coursera or Udemy, where finance experts lay out the AZ of investing in digestible, bite-sized chunks.